More news coming in at this point in time. Congress emissary faces D.K. As for CM slogans, K.C. Venugopal greeted with D.K. Shivakumar for CM chants ahead of Siddaramaiah Venugopal meeting in Mangaluru, which is today. D.K. chants show of strength by D.K.'s backers. You can in fact take a look at these pictures coming in. Congress supporters shout make D.K.S. next CM. These are D.K.S.'s supporters. Rousing support pausing for D.K.S. at an event. Congress workers shouting slogans. D.K. high drama in front of K.C. Venugopal is there today in Mangaluru for an event. He is expected to meet Siddaramaiah at the sidelines and perhaps have a discussion on the way forward. But what he's being greeted by is supporters shouting slogans in favor of D.K. Shivakumar. Victory slogans in favor of D.K.S. echoed at the Mangaluru airport. A full-fledged show of strength by D.K.S.'s supporters in front of K.C. They insisted and demanded make D.K. Shivakumar the next Chief Minister. Take a look at these pictures coming in at this point in time from the airport where K.C. Venugopal is there in Mangalore for an event, sharing the dais with the Chief Minister. But what he was welcomed by was slogans of D.K. Shivakumar, make him the CM. These were the slogans. Listen in. All right, I'm going to go straight to Sagay. Sagay, these chants and these cries of time to make DK as the Chief Minister is growing louder in Karnataka, isn't it? The more the High Command waits on taking a decision, the more intense and loud this demand seems to be getting, isn't it?
Absolutely, and if you notice that the supporters were gathered in large numbers outside Mangaluru airport demanding that D.K. Shivakumar to be made as the next Chief Minister. And you notice that there were huge numbers and they even blocked the vehicle of K.C. Venugopal and shouted the slogans of D.K. Shivakumar in front of him. And if you notice that the supporters claim that it was the party program, it was not a government event, and that is the reason they have put across their demand to K.C. Venugopal.
Absolutely. These are DKS's supporters shouting these slogans. Talk to us about the chaos there at the airport where K.C. Venugopal is also, Sagay, this is for an event today where, K.C. Venugopal is sharing the stage with the Chief Minister as well. Sagay, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the event today in Mangaluru.
There is an event here in Mangaluru which is called Guru Gandhi program, which has been organized in coastal Karnataka, where Siddaramaiah will be one of the chief guests along with K.C. Venugopal. And what we also get to learn is a team of Ahinda ministers, including Satish Jarkuli, G. Parmeshwar, Zamir Ahmad Khan, and his loyalist Dinesh Gundra will be part of this particular meeting. What we also get to learn through sources is that after the meeting, there might be a meeting with K.C. Venugopal in one of the hotels where they will discuss about the political crisis in the state.
All right, these are images coming in from Mangaluru. Let's take a listen once again to the chaos that erupted there. Sagay continues to be with us. And Sagay, of course, this is, a formal function of sorts today in Mangalore, where the Chief Minister, along with K.C. Venugopal, would be there. But undoubtedly, what's the road ahead as far as the leadership matter is concerned is certainly going to be discussed, isn't it?
Absolutely, and this might be a post the program which has been organized in Mangaluru, and all eyes on this particular meeting because K.C. Venugopal is the one who have brokered peace between D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, and he is the one has directed both the leaders to sit for a cup of coffee and sort out the difference between them. And thereafter, they have called for a breakfast meeting initially at Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's residence and subsequently at D.K. Shivakumar's residence yesterday. And after that, they had also addressed a press conference stating that all is well between them and they have no issues. And Siddaramaiah has also categorically mentioned that he will be participating in a program today and he will be meeting K.C. Venugopal and he will try to appraise the issue of political crisis in the state, and he might get a feedback from him. And as he steps out of the airport, K.C. Venugopal, there are slogans in support of D.K. Shivakumar. The supporters of D.K. Shivakumar gathered in huge number outside the airport and shouted slogans, and they even tried to come near his vehicle and demanded that D.K. Shivakumar to be made as the next chief minister. And the slogans were loud and clear to K.C. Venugopal, and the supporters who were present there, they went out to say it's a party program, and that is the reason we shouted the slogans in support of KPCC President and the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar.
Images on your screen right now are of the protests that are underway in fact, Mangaluru, where there was chaos, confusion. Congress workers there welcoming K.C. Venugopal with chants and slogans indicating that DKS should now become the chief minister as is promised. As far as this drama is concerned, we do know, Sagay, that two meetings, but still the problem, of course, has not been solved in that sense, and there is no resolution in sight. What next as far as this big tussle is concerned? Sagay, any more meetings lined up? What are the details you have with you at this point in time, Sagay?
Yenante? Absolutely, all eyes on this particular meeting. Post the scheduled program in Mangalore, the leaders might meet in person. And if you notice that there are a group of leaders, Ahinda leaders and minister, Satish Jarkioli, G. Parameswar, B.K. Hariprasad, Zabir Ahmad Khan, and as well as the Siddaramaiah loyalist Dinesh Gundra will be part of this particular meeting, and they might persuade to end this political crisis in the state. And remember, Siddaramaiah yesterday, while talking to one of the MLAs, had went on to say that politics is not permanent and it is not his father's property. One or the other day, he had to give it for someone else, and probably this particular statement has come only after the breakfast meeting with D.K. Shivakumar. The timing of the statement is very important because he made the statement after the political crisis in the state, where the D.K. Shivakumar loyalists demanded that there should be the Siddaramaiah chief minister should go ahead and fulfill the promises that he has been made. And according to them, there was a pact between D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah in 2023, and he had to fulfill the words which was being promised by Siddaramaiah in 2023.
Be with us. I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now. Sagay Raj getting in those details as far as Karnataka in the state is concerned. It may have mellowed over the last week, but there is no sign of ending anytime soon, as is evident after his second breakfast meeting with Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, where the bonhomie between the two leaders was on full display. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has now turned his attention to the Congress High Command. He is set to meet AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal in Mangaluru shortly. Venugopal, notably, is the same leader deputed by the High Command to bring Siddaramaiah and DKS to the negotiating table amid escalating tensions. The Chief Minister has said he will meet the High Command in Delhi if summoned, reiterating that he will be abiding by whatever the central leadership decides. Meanwhile, Siddaramaiah and DKS are likely to travel to Delhi on the 8th of December, though no meeting with the High Command has been scheduled just yet.
To convey his decision, Congress President decisions.
Essentially, there's going to be a possible meeting on the 8th of December, though the breakfast meetings between the two leaders has failed to broker any truce or any peace as far as the leadership tussle in the state of Karnataka is concerned.